Yes, we are live. Welcome to the SLOB Show. There's something going on with the SLOB Show Facebook group. For some reason, it doesn't want to connect, so we're gonna have to look into that. But
Oh
I did
no.
share it. I did share it to the group, so you can still watch it there. But welcome to the SLOB Show. Roker is gonna have some great holiday tips for you in a second. I'm
Yay.
I'm looking forward to these tips because you are, like I've said this a million times. You're the Yoda of the SLOB Show, the master. I bow to you always.
I appreciate that.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I've learned from you, the master. So you always, no one teaches people more slob techniques than you. You're the king. In my career of being a slob, I will never reach your levels ever. Like Luke never became Yoda.
And I never know whether or not to take that as a compliment or a complete total slam.
That's a
like,
compliment.
No one has ever reached the level of slob as you have.
I meant that as a compliment.
You're the master of slobs.
You're the greatest. But let me tell you this, Roker. And this is a mistake I know you would never make. Because number one, you don't care, right? Like you have, I'm not saying you have no, what's the word? Not pride, but what's the word if like no shame, I guess is the word, right?
Go ahead.
Again,
the compliments continue. Go ahead. You have no pride isn't the word I'm looking for. Shame, that's it. You have no shame. Go ahead.
So you know how I am when I
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That's it.
Now when I
ring the bell.
You know, when I go to you know this. Like when I go to a fast food place, I always feel ashamed to make my order. And I have all these techniques, for instance, talking to my dad on the phone, pretending like the order's for him. Oh, wait, what, Dad? What? You want what? Dad, really? You want that?
You want that much?
But
you're disgusting. I'm sickened by you. You know, you sicken me. But I'll do it. I'll do it because I'm your son and I love you unconditionally. Fine. He wants 3 Whoppers with extra mayo, extra cheese,
and bacon. No, double bacon. No, but and the funny part is, you know, Dad can't see shit. How would he know on the phone? I'm like, no, he wants more. Like, how would because I do the whole thing where my dad is telling me, no, more, but how does he even see it? Doesn't even make sense.
That's right, but they can't process that fast enough.
When I use a bathroom, when I'm in a bathroom for hours, I come out on my phone acting like I was in the middle of a conversation, which is also bullshit. Who would be having a conversation in a bathroom for 45 minutes?
In a public bathroom. Pardon me. Fonzie, stepping in my office.
Exactly. So you know, I have great shame. So I always have different techniques that I do. For instance, do you ever do the look away technique? We've talked about that, right?
The look away. So what am I looking away for? What reason?
So you be the guy at Jersey Mike's, okay?
Okay.
I'll take a Giant Club Supreme with banana peppers, Mike's Way, and extra mayo. Okay, so now you're putting on the extra mayo, right?
Right.
They're looking up at you to make eye contact so that you can
stop putting the mayo on. Right.
This is what I do.
You look away so that they, in theory, just continue putting the mayo on.
Correct.
Until you make eye contact.
And you know what I do then?
That's stop. Whoa. That's okay. Just leave it. It's okay. Just leave it.
That's exactly what I do. So I go like this. I'm like, so when it's an ungodly amount of mayo, I'm like, whoa, that's good. Oh, that's good. Meanwhile, I'm happy as fuck. Okay?
Right.
Now, I was at Chipotle. Have you tried the new the chicken? What is it, like chicken Chipotle? What is it? Honey Chipotle chicken or something?
The answer is no.
Oh, yeah, it's honey chicken. Chipotle honey chicken.
Okay.
So I'm at Chipotle. Now, we talked about this a few weeks ago. If you want all the meat, you say no beans, no rice, okay? I don't get beans and rice anyway.
Right, that's filler.
But when you say that, automatically, because it looks so limp with their little spoonful, you get way more meat. Just, you know, in
And
general.
then once they put the extra meat on it, then you know what, you can put some rice on there, a little bit of, whatever.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
when you take
exactly.
it to the piece of shit level. Like if you
Right.
really, if you want the rice and beans, that's when you throw that in. Like, yeah, go ahead. Well, yeah, you know what? Actually, I'll take a little bit of rice. You can put
Right.
more.
Exactly. There you go.
So anyway,
Because you have shame. You have shame. So you don't want to say, yeah, give me extra this, give me extra mayo. Yeah. Pile it on. Pile it on. No, you have to use these techniques
but
to make
I
it
got
appear
fucked.
that it's an accident.
I made a major mistake. So I do that with the sour cream. I always say extra sour cream, and they put so much sour cream on, it's ridiculous. You get one heaping spoonful, then this like the whole it looks like you spilled a paint can on the burrito. Like a
Wow.
can of
Okay.
white paint. That's how much sour cream. So she's putting the sour cream on. I'm looking away. She's coming with the second one. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's good. But she stopped her wrist. She tightened the wrist. And she didn't put more. She didn't finish that second heaping spoonful.
Oh boy.
So at that point, I was like, because I'm like, whoa. I did my whole routine.
Right.
Because I thought it was already, she was turning the wrist.
But it turned out to be a bit premature with her because
yes,
she was able to stop it.
like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm like, no, turn the wrist. Turn the wrist.
That's the risk you take. That's the risk you take.
So that split second. And again, Roker, you having no shame, you would never find yourself in this situation.
No, because I wouldn't care. Keep
you would say
putting
put
it
a
on.
third spoonful on.
Well, it's like when you're at the Italian restaurant and they ask you if you want Parmesan. I'll put my feet up on the table while they're cranking that Parmesan on there. Like you're not going to need to stop that anytime soon. Just keep grinding.
We have someone calling the Slob Show right now. Who's this?
It's Tim. What's up?
What's going on, Tim?
Hey, I want to say thank you for wishing me happy birthday the other day, or when it's my birthday.
Hey, no problem. Are you calling about the Slob Show? What are you calling about?
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, well, there you go. Look at that. The phone lines are open.
Nice.
Thank you, Tim, for calling in. What a guy.
Appreciate it.
And that perfectly brings us to our Slob of the Week. Laura.
Hi. How are you?
What's going on?
I'm living my best slobby life here. See if I can see you. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you and we can see you.
Oh, good.
Now,
nice to see you guys.
So number one, where do you live exactly?
I'm in Palos Park.
No, not exactly. You don't have to give out your address or anything.
South suburbs of Chicago.
All right. Now, this is the listener of the week.
This is
when
Laura.
it's a lady. When it's a lady, we call them the listener of the week.
If it's a dude, it's a slob. It's a slob of the week.
I'm a she slob. You can call me. You can call me whatever you'd like.
Female slobs. We love female slobs here at the Slob Show.
Yo, like Jay-Z said,
all kinds, guy.
He said, "Ladies is pimps too, ladies is slobs too."
There you go.
She called herself a she slob. That's a new one. I've never heard that before. A she slob. That's
so
great.
Now you are our she slob of the week. Anytime from now on, if we have a female slob of the week on the Slob Show, they will be the she slob of the week.
That's
if
hard
we
to
can
say
it. If I can say it, it is.
Yeah.
But
if you work on it, you can say it.
Work on it.
Use it. I'll be happy every time you do.
So, Laura, what is your experience living as a slob? Like, what are you a fast food type, or what? Like, tell us your credentials for being here.
Oh my goodness. Can I describe myself as a roker girl? That's probably fair, right?
Whoa!
No, that would be. It's
everybody's a roker girl. Right?
I might have to mute my microphone tonight. I haven't heard the term roker girl in quite some time.
Oh,
but
it's a
that's
compliment.
It has been known to be a compliment. I always mean it as a compliment.
Absolutely.
Have you ever been out with Roker where he gets the bottle service as one of the Roker girls?
Yes, and it is so gratifying because all the skinny prissy girls see you getting the bottle service and hanging out with Roker and getting like the VIP treatment, and they look at you like the daggers in their eyes.
And then they have to pay. before they
And
leave.
they have to
Roker
pay.
charges-
Yeah. It's the best.
That is always the best part. Roker will have bottle service with our boy Josh usually, and he'll be like, "Crystal, here, bro, Crystal Skull vodka or whatever." And then we're sitting there, and got this Crystal Skull vodka, $100 a bottle. We're like, cool. So Roker will have his crew there, and then there'll be these hot chicks trying to hang out. They're all drinking the whole night, and then as they're walking out, Roker's like, "Oh, that'll be $60 each."
Not from all of them, just the ones I didn't know, just the ones that I didn't personally invite. I actually came across a picture like 2 weeks ago that was from the apartment of me and like 8 Roker girls on the bed at the apartment up in VIP, like holding our drinks up.
8 Roker.
Hilarious.
We need to have a Roker girl like fest or something, or a Roker girl reunion.
I've been trying to my whole life.
Anyone who's ever been a Roker girl, we should get them all together somewhere. Maybe we could do it as the SLOB show meetup in Vegas. All the Roker girls, we go to a buffet, and then we go to everyone drinks Crystal Skull vodka.
I've been doing research because I'm going to Vegas next month, and a lot of the buffets are closed. Prices are sky high from what I'm hearing. So I'll be able to give you a report when I get back. Because I haven't been there. I haven't been there since the pandemic. And I used to go like 5 times a year. So.
Let me read some of these comments on the Instagram page. Professor Bourbon checking in. Sherry 128. Let's see. Moody Man, what's going on? Let's see here. Whatever. There's G, what's up? Christy, Lindsay, Mitchell. Because I can't pull their comments up.
That's all right. Just hello,
whatever.
y'all.
What's up, Instagram? All right. So Laura, let's get, since you are the she slob of the week, you're going to give us your top 5 food spots. Let's start with number 5.
I am. I mean, I'm going to pretend that I'm taking a road trip from my house to Roker's house. So we're going to go geographically. Because I don't
my
see
house,
you
my house out here in the south suburbs,
yeah,
or to my house in the city.
I don't see you nearly enough. So I figure if I can lure you closer to me to eat, maybe I'll see you more. So this is all kind of self-serving, but they're really good places. I'm excited to tell you about them. The first one is crawling distance from my house. It's 131st in LaGrange. It's called the Original Island Shrimp House. This is the best seafood you're going to find in the Midwest. They're getting all kinds of awards, all kinds of press. They're known best for their lobster rolls, which are outstanding. They've got a standard lobster roll, and they also have one that's like 12 inches long. They call it the Beast from the East. It's enormous.
The Original Island Shrimp House?
The Original Island Shrimp House, yes, in Palos Park. I usually get the shrimp bisque. Best soup I've ever had in my life. It's creamy, delicious. They've got a shrimp po' boy that comes with this honey jalapeno dressing that is just to die for. Abe, I know you like mayo, but this might switch you over to just wanting to douse everything that you eat with this stuff.
Oh my God.
For desserts, they've got these key lime tarts that a chef comes in and makes for them. I mean, everything they cook is the best you'll ever have. Even their sides. You can get a coleslaw there that will make you slap your mama. It's so good.
I already have it bookmarked on my Yelp. I already have it.
Oh my God. So, anytime you want to go, call me. I will be there in 5 minutes. Owner is obsessed with quality. Super friendly. He's always visiting tables and stuff. He'll tell you, I got this cream and, we flew in the lobsters from here and the shrimp from here.
Oh, nice.
It is delicious. The prices
look at this place.
These prices don't look bad either.
Prices, yeah, they reflect the quality actually, but and you could spend a little bit of money there, but you get what you pay for, right? And you can also sign up for discounts that they'll text to you every day. Today, for example, my favorite sandwich, the shrimp po' boy, was $6. So do not miss this place if you like seafood. It's going to change your entire outlook on Midwest.
You know what's funny, Laura? I think how long has that place been there?
7, 8 years, maybe.
Okay, because I know I've drove past it, and it's just one of those places you just don't go to. You don't know about it.
Right. You've got to try it.
Oh my God, what a spot.
So
Yeah,
the shrimp poor boy today was $6.
that's right.
So does that mean that you go, oh, I'm saving money on the shrimp poor boy, or did you get 2 of them?
I actually went somewhere else to do slob show research for lunch
Oh,
today.
A bang
Yeah,
wow!
bang.
She did a
She did a
slob
bang
show bang
bang.
bang.
I
How about
know.
that?
I'll send you the receipt later. You can figure it out.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
god. This Laura's great.
I
Jesus.
tried.
All right.
I'm prepared, sir.
So that's what a play. That's a great first spot. All right, let's go to and a
Thank you.
self-professed the only person who's ever called themselves a roker girl ever.
That may be the truth. Yeah, that's usually
She's called herself a
they're
she
not the ones.
slob and a roker girl. Two of the worst things you could call yourself. All right,
You
let's go to
know,
another. I'm just joking. It's
I'm
a great.
I'm a lot of things.
I'd love to be
um,
a roker girl if I was if I was a
it's
girl.
not a bad
Yeah,
gig.
I
Yeah.
got you. All
Okay.
right, number 4.
Roker,
Number
do you think I
4.
would be a roker? Do you think I would be a roker girl if I met you out somewhere as a girl? Of course
Yeah,
I would.
probably. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. We're gonna have to Photoshop that beard off you though. And,
All right, let's go to number 4, Laura.
Okay. Number 4. Going a little south on LaGrange to 143rd Street. There's a place called the White Sheep.
Oh,
the white sheet.
This is the White Sheep.
Oh,
Sheep.
okay, that's
SHEEP.
not the
better.
Yeah.
not the KKK roker.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. This is the bougiest place on my list, and by bougie, I mean it's the only one not in a strip mall. But I still go there in sweatpants, so I'm gonna call it slob friendly. In any case,
Okay.
they do breakfast and brunch. You can take a really, really great atmosphere. You can take your girlfriend, your mom, your kids, your clients. Wonderful food. They have fancy donuts. They have this fruit bruschetta. It's like
Clean
perfect
bathrooms,
little
Abe.
bites of freshness.
Oh, nice.
I love their eggs
Look at this
Benedict.
place.
It is delicious.
Ah,
You kind of feel like you're in a north side Chicago brunch spot when you go there, even though you're in the south suburbs. Greg, my fella, likes to get the breakfast gnocchi there. It comes with mushrooms, tomatoes,
ooh,
poached egg, a rosemary parmesan sauce. This place never ever disappoints. It's
I love
absolutely
gnocchi.
fantastic. White Sheep in Orland Park, love it.
Damn, that's 2 for 2, Laura. Let's go to
Two
number
for
3.
two.
This
Number
looks awesome. They
3.
do have something on the menu called shareables, which I laugh at.
Exactly.
This
You could
looks
get
awesome.
2 if you need to.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay. Also in Orland Park, it's called Kismet. This is your typical short order place. Burgers,
How do you
hot
spell that?
dogs.
How do you spell that?
Kismet, Kismet.
Okay.
It's 151st Street, a little bit west of LaGrange. Um, Burgers, hot dogs, Italian beef, but I always get the gyro there. It's one of those places that has, the Kronos gyro. They cut it off the spit, fry it up a little bit
Oh, yeah.
for you, serve it with your crinkle cut fries. Excellent stuff. Um, I debated on including it because there's so many places like that around. But what really makes this one stand out is they shine with the desserts. They've got really good baklava. If you've got any Greek ladies in your life, you might want to take them there.
Is this
They
Laura, is this it?
This is it. Yeah, it's nothing to
Wait,
look at, right?
the
It is
frosted dog frozen custard. What
frozen
is that?
custard. That was my lunchtime research for you today. I had never had the custard, so I didn't want to speak on it until I'd experienced it. Um, I had their chocolate cheesecake frozen custard today,
Jesus.
and they had chunks of cheesecake that may have been Eli's. It was like thick, rich cheesecake. They were probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch chunks,
Damn.
big enough to chew. It was absolutely wonderful. So I don't usually think about desserts when I go to a short order place like this, but
Right.
they do them so well here. Definitely worth checking out and definitely worth putting on my list.
Man, what a
Awesome.
list. This is
Mhm.
great. All right.
Thank you.
That's 3. Let's go to number 2.
Okay. Lockport on 9th Street. It is called Oasis Mexican Restaurant. OASIS, like the band. If
I
you
have been
like,
to the one. I've been to the one in Crest Hill. I'm assuming it's the
oh,
same
I
owner.
I don't know. It might be. This is a birria place. I think I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
Birria being the Mexican stew where the meat's marinated in adobo. It's slow cooked. They serve it with the liquid. They take that meat. They can make your tacos and everything with it. That's excellent if you're into that. If you want something simpler, like just a burrito, that's also just about as good as you'll get. I like to get
10.99 for burrito. That's not bad these days.
yeah, good prices for this. I get the steak burrito with a side of beans and rice, a bottle of the orange Jarrito soda. The world's a beautiful place. There's a
Oh,
nice big bar there. The really cool ambiance. Allegedly, they have a DJ that plays there on Friday and Saturday night. I can't confirm that. I'm an old lady. I go to bed early, but I imagine that only makes it better if you check out the night scene there. But on food alone, you will absolutely love it.
Jesus.
The food pics that are on, I like to go to Yelp to look at food pics because
Mm.
they're actually pictures that people have posted. They're not glamour shots of food, right? So you get the real
Like
the
Right.
real picture of it.
the way I take my pictures, glamour shots.
Yeah, exactly. And
Where I take it up here, like you
the
have to be
food
way
looks
up in the
great.
sky to.
And it does look like it's the same owners. It's the same type of scheme as the one in Crest Hill, but I'll have to go to this one. Check out Taco Heaven in Lockport next time you're there too.
I will do that.
That's
Sounds good.
outstanding.
All right, let's get to
Okay.
number one.
Number one, this is really close to Uncle Al's place in Joliet. Actually, I think it's Crest Hill. It's around the intersection of Larkin and Knapp Avenue. It's called the Southern Cafe. This is another breakfast and lunch place. It's nice enough to take your mom, but it's casual enough to go when you're just drunk and have a hangover and just need a
What's it
lot
called
of
again, Laura? What's the name?
the Southern Cafe. You've got the great big slob-sized portions of food. It's comfort food. It's everything you would expect at a good breakfast place, the omelets, the skillets, the fancy
Ooh,
pancakes, all that stuff. But what I get and what will make you a believer in this place is called the nasty biscuit. Yes, that right there.
Home of
That,
the
my
nasty
friend,
biscuit.
that is a big, flaky buttermilk drop biscuit stuffed with a fried chicken breast, topped with
Jesus.
cheesy scrambled eggs, smothered in country gravy, and all of that is nestled on a nice bed of crispy hash browns.
Well, there's their commercial. They should just use this for their
Yeah,
next
good
commercial.
God Almighty, people. I don't know what else to say if that doesn't convince you to try this place.
I
It
have
is
never heard of this place
fantastic.
before.
We can go there any day you want, Roker. I will be there. Just
This is
tell
in
me what
St.
time.
Charles.
They have locations, I guess, in St. Charles. The one that I go to is in Crest Hill,
It is,
near
yeah, the
Joliet.
one I'm looking at is Crest Hill.
Yes, it is
Oh, wow.
delicious.
There's like a Reuben sandwich with egg on top of it.
Yeah, I've
Jesus.
never even bothered with the lunch food there because the breakfast food is so good. But I can't imagine you wouldn't be happy with anything you got
So,
here.
so it's a
This looks
St.
like this
Charles
looks like a
Roselle.
10-pound carry out of hash and eggs.
Oh yeah.
A skillet. Oh, and this picture is from, wait a minute, this, I don't know if you can see it. This picture is from 3 days ago. I don't know if you
Oh
can
my
see that.
God. Yeah, and they're
That
still
is
probably
huge.
eating the leftovers. They
They
give you
probably
so
still
much.
are.
Yeah,
Jesus,
Wow.
place looks awesome.
All right, let's
delicious.
bookmark that. Oh, it's already bookmarked. I just haven't
Oh.
been there yet. Look at that. How about that? So we're like that.
Same.
We're like this. We're like this. Awesome.
Man, what a list! Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
like,
fantastic.
yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
We should have Laura on more often because she's one of the top slobs of all time.
I'm going to have to start getting
Thank
up early
you.
enough on the weekends to eat breakfast.
Yes,
Exactly.
please. I'll bring
All right,
my
Laura.
little guy with us. That's the only caveat. I do have a 6-year-old that comes along, but he's good
Okay.
company.
It's
Hey,
all
kids are
good.
invited. Yeah.
Can I tell a quick story about when I first met Greg?
Yes, please.
The first time I ever
Ladies
met.
and gentlemen, wait real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us is none other than Bass.
Yeah.
What up, Bass?
Bass, you just
What up,
missed
guys?
Laura. Laura just gave us one of the greatest lists ever. But
Actually, I was listening to it while I was working, and she actually hit every place right by my crib, including a spot
Yeah.
that is right behind my place at Kismet. It is
Oh.
it is a stone's throw away from my place.
Well, perfect.
Nice. And do you concur on those
I
selections?
concur on the shrimp place is amazing. The white sheep's a little pricey for what it is. She was right about that. It's a little too bougie for me. But the Kismet, they have deals every day. It has a new owner, and the custard is amazing. It's really good now.
God,
Awesome. The
Kismet?
first time I ever met her boy toy, Greg, we go to Chicago's home of chicken and waffles on the South Side. And he proceeds to do a bang bang at the table. He orders 2 full entrees. And I'm like, there's no way he's going to eat it. You know, absolutely cleans both plates. I mean,
damn.
It was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen.
He's a
was
monster.
Fantastic. It was great.
I need to get a look at this Greg. We need Greg
No,
on.
you know what? He's worked. He works 2 jobs. One of them is UPS. So he basically works out like 4 or 5 hours a day. And for fun, he does competitive eating contests.
Whoa!
I've seen this dude go after in a spaghetti eating contest over Labor Day weekend, 90 degrees. It's the most disgusting thing you could ever imagine, right? But he loves it and he can really put it away. I don't know. I mean, going out to breakfast with him is $100 every time.
He's like a blue chip slob in the making.
Yeah.
He's like a top recruit of somebody we need to bring on this show.
It all makes sense now because I'm like, there's no way because it's it's like smothered in like gravy and it's all kinds of shit, grits and eggs and chicken and waffles and everything. And he just absolutely inhaled all of it. We had Bass on our show on 87.7 The Game go up against a female competitive eater in a hot dog eating contest.
She was horrible too. She ate like 3 hot dogs.
And Bass ate 2.
I will say this.
There were people coming in from other studios eating more hot dogs than the 2 of you.
I was going to say, Abe single-handedly put down way more than us as soon as the competition was over. That is hard to do, shoving hot dogs in your mouth. That's a hard thing to do as a guy.
Hey, Laura, is Greg there by chance right now?
Greg is here. He may have crawled into bed, but you want me to go? You want me to go get him?
No, you can bring him on. Bring him on next time, and he can be prepared. You don't need to.
Or I mean, he could be a slob for you one week. I'm sure he would have a lot to say.
Yeah, to be honest, right now the myth of Greg is pretty good right now. So if you bring him on here and he is not as electrifying as you saying, you're gonna kill that cred just like that.
He must be really looking forward to Thanksgiving.
Oh boy.
It's probably
we're going to a restaurant where they've got like an all-you-can-eat buffet. So I mean, it saves us a fortune in having to
where's this? Where is this? I'm looking for more.
Oh God, it's called Topaz. It's in Burr Ridge. It's a really nice place. We went last year, and they've got, I think it's like
for
$60
Thanksgiving
a person, but we go there for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's delicious.
Topaz. I've never heard of that.
Topaz. Yeah, it's owned by a Croatian guy. So Greg's family is Croatian, so of course he has to go check it out. But they actually deliver on the food. It's really delicious.
Wow.
See, the buffets is a lost art these days. I don't know of enough that are.
They don't do buffets all the time, but for Thanksgiving they set up a beautiful buffet.
Nice.
Good to know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's code for she's not cooking on Thanksgiving.
No.
Well, Laura, my compliments. One of the greatest appearances ever on the Slob Show.
Thank you. I was a little nervous having to follow JVO and Tim from last week, but it was a pleasure.
You're awesome, Laura. Come back anytime, and we'll have to get Greg on sometime too.
Absolutely.
Let me know next time you guys are going to Kismet. I'm always a French fry ready to go down. No problem.
Awesome.
I love it. It's right by my place. I swear to God, I can run there.
Oh, perfect. I love it.
Like he runs anywhere.
Yeah.
But for a cheeseburger and fries, I will sprint like Usain Bolt, man.
Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Bye.
That Laura's awesome. Now, Roker or Bass, when you came in, you missed out that Laura called herself a Roker girl.
I heard you saying that. I've never heard anybody single-handedly just raise their hand for that one.
And then Abe said something that I hadn't really realized. He goes, "That's the first ever female to actually call themselves a roker girl.
Self-proclaimed.
Normally, it's the guys who tap me.
Is
They
the
go,
oldest
hey,
Wagner of it.
that's a roker girl. Oh, hey, see the roker girl over there? That's usually how it works. But she's self-proclaimed.
Usually when we say that's a roker girl and we look at you, you're about 2 inches away from her with about 3 shots of vodka in your hand. Handing it to her.
I got the tray
right in front of
ready
us.
to go. I got the tray of shots right there.
On cue.
Man. Well, I have for all of you some
that's right.
holiday tips. Since of course next Wednesday is it's a huge roker girl day, quite frankly. The
no slob show next week.
The Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
huge. So I drive out to Diamonds and just light a candle. It's not there anymore.
That was one of my just really quick. One of my favorite days ever was going to Diamonds with Turd, and remember that little dude that drove the limo. He drove us back to Turd's house. I wake up on Turd's couch, covered in like dog hair, and I look up and Turd is naked, screaming at a telemarketer on the phone not to call him on a Saturday. What the hell?
That sounds about right.
How have we not had him come on this show?
We should actually.
That seems like somebody that we have really missed.
Well, Turd's been on our other podcast, but he's never been on the Slob Show. That's a good call.
Or I think he belongs. He's the one that told me about the White Castle stuffing for Thanksgiving, which I think I'm actually going to attempt this year.
You can get the recipe. They because a lot of people do that stuff.
White Castle actually does a YouTube video, like a YouTube video short on it, which I was watching, and I think I'm going to try it. Or I might just order 10 White Castles and eat them by the time I get home.
That's
just no stovetop.
I don't know if I could. That's going to be a rough. That'd be a rough evening having White Castle stuffing with your Thanksgiving dinner. That's a tough one.
But I don't see myself leaving the White Castles with 10 sliders and coming back with all of them being in the bag when I get home.
No. Yeah, right. Well, that's true.
There's going to be 7 when you come back.
You got to put them in the trunk.
There's going to be an empty paper bag and me saying to Jill, I think I have to go buy some stovetop because that didn't work out the way I thought it was going to.
That's how you know you're a piece of shit. Like one time I got a pizza to go and I ate slices of the pizza in my car.
And pizza is not a eat while you're driving kind of food.
No, not scalding hot either.
A slider, nuggets, those things you can get away with. He's eating burritos and pizza while he's driving.
Hold on. The question is I have, when you present that pizza at home and open up the box and they see like 6 pieces missing, what's the explanation that came out of your mouth?
My brother Mike, he's like, did you eat some of this pizza? I'm like, no. He's like,
why does there need to be an explanation? It's Abe. There's no explanation needed.
I like how he went to denial like immediately.
Like, no, of course not.
Immediately deny.
What makes you think I ate the pizza? He's like, well, it's missing like 6 pieces.
By the way, Chad just posted, and thanks for reminding me. So there's this place in Rockdale, right near Joliet. It's called Rock City Bar and Grill, and they have the best beef roll in the area. Beef roll's a huge thing out here, where it's basically it's almost like an Italian beef sandwich, but it's baked on, like pizza dough, but it's got cheese and Italian beef in it, and then you dip it in an au jus, you cut it, dip it in. When you came over, did we have it when you came over to my crib base?
Yes, that calzone thing or whatever.
It was.
Yes, that was amazing.
That was a beef roll.
Yes,
that was a beef roll.
Actually, Claire sent me home with some leftovers and I woke up the next day and Jill polished that thing off.
Nice.
I was like, I wanted that.
Sent you home with some caramel cake too.
That is worth traveling for. I will head to Joliet any day of the week for that thing, man. That was awesome.
The only reason that you would ever go to Joliet. just for that.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It wouldn't be to see me. Drive past me to get to the beef roll and the.
Yeah, do the whole push away.
But for Thanksgiving, they do a Thanksgiving roll with
Oh.
turkey in it, and like turkey
Damn.
gravy. You dip it in. It's got. I think it might have stuffing in it too. So they do a special Thanksgiving roll as well. Rock City
That sounds
Bar
awesome.
and Grill.
Jesus.
But I want to give these tips out for the holidays because this is something that, and if you're a longtime listener and viewer of the Slob Show or the Slob Show Facebook page, then you've heard me mention these before. But if you're new, just keep these in mind because these are all important things that you're going to want to do over the holidays. First of all, let's start with grocery shopping for Thanksgiving. Okay. A lot of these places, Jewel, Mariano's, whatever, wherever you go, they'll have like turkey, 49 cents a pound, 59 cents a pound. But you have to buy $20 worth of stuff to get that price for the turkey. So make sure that you are, not going to the store earlier in the week and picking up a few things, and then you go to get the turkey a couple of days later, and you just go and buy the turkey, and now it's $1.99 a pound, and you thought it was 59 cents a pound.
So where are they doing that at Jewel?
Go just look in the Jewel Circular or Mariano's or Tony's. Most of them will have like a Butterball or a Jenny O turkey or whatever, and it'll be 59 cents a pound, something like that. But you need to usually have to be with a $20 purchase or something of that nature. So just make sure that you read that fine print. I got a ham from Mariano's last year that cost me, I think, $5.
Damn.
And Claire was like, what are we going to do with this? I'm like, just freeze it. We don't have to have it tonight, but it's $5. What was I supposed to not buy it?
And Roker, how many freezers do you currently have at the house? When you have to do that?
I mean, I guess technically 4. So there's 3 refrigerator freezers, one in the kitchen, one in the basement, one in the garage. Then there's another freezer in the garage. And then if need be, we can store stuff in the freezer in the clubhouse over by the pool.
But that's not yours. That's a community refrigerator.
Correct. But we have some stuff in there right now. So, but technically 4.
What?
That is unbelievable.
Wait a minute. So you have
for 2 people,
and one of your freezers is a big one of those
like
big
a chest freezer.
A chest freezer.
Yeah, I bought the chest freezer because we didn't have enough room in the refrigerator freezers.
And they're all full.
Yeah, they're all full. They're all full.
That rainy day is whenever that rainy day comes, I'm going to be scared shitless that we're all going to die. By the way,
I'm like,
when
Claire,
you're cashing in points and clearing up freezer space,
I am scared. That I must know something that other people don't.
If you're cashing, that's like hearing like Steve Jobs getting out of IBM or something like that, or Microsoft,
Apple,
something's about to go down.
Yeah, when Roker's cashing in his the minute he's at Jersey Mike's and I hear him say, "Yeah, you could use the points." You're right.
Like,
that's the time to get to a bomb shelter.
It's the end of the yeah, exactly. Okay, so holiday slob tip number 2 would be gift cards. So a lot of these different restaurant chains, some of them are high end, some of them are whatever. But they oftentimes during the holidays will give you, buy $50 in gift cards and get a $10 bonus gift card, right? So there's 2 ways that you can use this. One is if you're gonna get gift cards for people, do that so that you get the bonus gift card for yourself.
And then you keep you keep the gift card. You don't give it to them also.
Well, what I'm saying is if it's a restaurant that you frequent, then you might as well just get some gift cards for yourself and get the bonus gift cards. Because you're going to go to, name a restaurant, you're going to go to Texas Roadhouse anyway. So Get the Texas Roadhouse gift cards now and the bonus gift cards.
I'm in.
Because you're going to go anyway.
You know, Roker, since you brought up gift cards, you know, another little trick is if you go to Costco, like for instance, they always have a $500 Southwest Airlines gift card for $450. It's always
on sale right now, actually.
Even cheaper?
It was just on sale, yeah.
Oh my God.
Check. Yep, they do have right now. It's either Costco or Mariano's has $100. Lou Malnati's for 70 something.
Yeah, so check
Costco's famous for having like, you know, the $75 for a $100 coupon to whatever restaurant you want to go to.
Sam's and Costco are great places to go and get like discounted gift cards. But if you have other places that you want to get gift cards for, don't get them at Jewel. Go to the restaurant, see if they're having a special, and get the bonus gift cards. And either keep those for yourself or get, you know, let us entertain you. $100 worth, you get an extra $25 worth. Okay, and then finally, my final holiday slob tip would be alcohol gift boxes. Now is the time of the year where all of the alcohol companies come out with little gift boxes, right? So it's like there's a tequila and it might have a couple of shot glasses in it, or is Kahlua or whatever, and it might have a couple of mugs with it, or whatever. I saw a tequila thing that had taco holders in it.
Damn.
The thing is, the gift boxes, they cost the same as the regular bottles. They are not jacked up in price. They cost the same. So if it's a $22.95 bottle of vodka, the gift box of that same vodka is going to be $22.95. So just get the alcohol gift boxes this time of year, even if you're just getting alcohol for yourself. Or you could always take the alcohol out of the gift box if you're going to take it to somebody's house and keep the gift for yourself, and then just wrap the alcohol like you normally would, or put it in a little bag and give it to them like you normally would.
Or
I'm just saying, you could do that.
Or just give them the shot glasses and keep the bottle.
There you go. You could do that.
I bought you these Jack Daniels shot glasses for Christmas. Oh, it's so nice of you.
Would be nice if they had the Jack Daniels to go with it, but thank you very much.
And I'll throw in a little Christmas slob show tip. Like if you're buying Christmas gifts for people, if you can, go to their house on December 26th. Say, you know what, I'll come over the day after Christmas or 2 days after Christmas, and you buy the stuff that day when everything's on discount, because the day after Christmas, everything goes on sale. So then
all that stuff, and that's for every holiday. That's for Halloween, Valentine's Day, Christmas, all that kind of stuff. I was in Sam's Club today, and the Sam's Club and Costco have had the Christmas stuff up for 6 weeks already. I'm in Sam's Club today, and I see all this Christmas shit up, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till the day after Christmas and get it for 75% off.
Pretty much. Well, in this economy, I'm giving everybody air guitars, so everybody's welcome.
There you go.
Merry Christmas.
Have a jam session.
I'll tell you this: what you need to do is convince your family to do one of those white elephant deals, right? Where everyone, or Secret Santa, where everyone just buys one gift, and then that's the best. Then you don't have to buy gifts for all these losers. Like,
do you do a Secret Santa, or do you do a Secret Santa where it's the game where you can steal somebody's gift?
Oh, Yankee Swap?
Because that's what we do, is to steal somebody's gift.
That's not fun.
But see, here's the key to that one. You have to make the gift a threshold where they're going to be decent gifts. Yeah. Or else it's no fun. It's a bunch of gifts that nobody wants.
Yeah, like there's one like that episode of The Office. They did Yankee Swap, and Michael had an iPhone or something, or an iPad, and everyone else had like a coffee pot or something. Like everyone wanted an iPad. It's like, yeah.
Also, that game was a lot more fun when we used to do it at your house, Roker, when you had access to the prize closet at the radio station. And we got like concert tickets. And
I was giving away. I gave away
the Shield. It was awesome. Oh, awesome, man.
Can I say something about the
I
Shield?
got and Base brought a York peppermint patty candle.
I was an intern.
Just
I was an
saying.
intern. You were working there, man. I bought that thing. You can spell it.
You know what's fucked up? And this has nothing to do with being a slob, but I was watching the infamous scene from the Shield with the gangbanger and what he made Aceveda do to him.
Captain Aceveda. That's one of the most hardcore. That's basic cable, and it's 20 years ago. Just think about how ahead of the curve they were with everything.
I just watched it again last week. Okay. I watched it and I felt like shook for the whole day. Like it's so, and I remember seeing it live and I was like, this is so fucked up. They go to commercial. He's like, I don't, it's
no, but here's the thing. And before you say it, but what you're about to say is a quintessential Shield moment, because any other show in the world, if they went to commercial and came back, he wouldn't still be in the middle of it.
No, exactly.
They went to commercial, came back, went to another scene, then came back to the scene, and he was still choking.
Then he had to come back and do it again for the picture when he took the picture. Like, it's that show. I cannot, like, when people talk shit about anything, like, people are like, I remember when Cardi B was like scissoring Megan Thee Stallion or something at the Grammys. I'm like, hey, we grew up during I grew up during the WWE Attitude Era, where everything was fucked up. Like, the Shield is the Shield was fucking disgusting. Like, I mean, that's one of my favorite shows ever, but they did the best, the last episode of the Shield when she's like, Vic Mackey, tell me, he tells that. So what were there?
The immunity list that he does.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hang on.
This is a pretty big spoiler alert.
Oh yeah.
So if you, I know what you're going to say, but I have to stop you because I think that there are still people out there that haven't seen The Shield. And
I'm not going to say what happened
on Hulu, but it's like the greatest cop show ever.
Well,
I will say this. There's a lot of shows from 20 years ago that we used to watch that we all loved, and it probably doesn't hold up as well.
They don't hold up.
But I started rewatching clips of The Shield on YouTube, and it is just as good as I remember it being, if not better.
Well, this is a teaser for The Shield, okay? So there were like 8 or 9 seasons of fucked up shit. So he tells this story about this guy, Terry Crowley. I won't say what happened in the first episode of the entire series, right? Mm-hmm. So after she heard that one story, she's like, she looked like she was just in a 10-round fight, and she's like, "You son of a bitch!"
Right,
she's like,
right.
All right, he's like, "Is there anything else you want to say?" He's like, "How long's your recorder?"
Yep.
Like,
yep. How much time you got that recorder?
Yep.
He told her story number 1 from the pilot episode, and the show went on for what, 10 seasons or something?
Went on for 7 seasons. Yep.
Okay, so out of the 7 seasons, there's probably 75 fucked up things that happened. So it's like, it was so messed up.
Also, teaser out there. Roger's in an episode. Hello, the best part of it.
I am.
His name of the episode was Perp, right?
No, it was actually Hurt. It is season Hurt is the name of the episode. It's
your name.
Oh no, yes, I was Black Perp. Yes.
Oh yeah, Black Perp.
That was I was Black Perp. And we get there, and it's me and Cal and Turd, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna put you in this, and we're gonna put you in that." And he looks at me and goes, "What you're wearing is just fine."
Black Perp.
That's the best.
God, that's so awesome.
That's an amazing. Yeah, if you got some time off this holiday season, just binge watch. And I always tell people, I'm like, watch. I say watch the first episode.
Yes.
And if you're not hooked, I won't be mad at you. But after you watch the first episode, you're gonna be hooked.
Yes,
you're gonna be hooked.
100%.
All right, fellas. Well, I'll be in town all week for Thanksgiving, so maybe I'll see some of you fellas.
Yeah,
He's
probably
coming.
not.
There's no way in hell.
I won't see you once,
No
but I
way
like
in hell.
I like the optimism.
But this
Hey,
is
you
my
never know.
this has been my favorite episode ever. Like Roker Girls, The Shield,
Roker
Slob,
tips, Roker
Tip,
tips.
yeah, all
You know,
kinds of stuff.
The Slob show should veer off into other angles because it's the food and lifestyle podcast
Yes,
of the Slob.
and we absolutely talk about lifestyle.
And part of the
Maybe we did have
lifestyle.
more of we may need to guess that's more lifestyle than just slobbing it up.
Well,
We
no,
need
I'm
an
just saying
ultimate
the
lifestyle person.
part of the lifestyle is watching The Shield.
That's
So
true.
that's what we do. We watch shows like The Shield.
I might have to go and watch an episode right now.
Roker used to work out every day and do an hour on the treadmill and watch an episode of The Shield, and he did this for like 20 years. Do you
And
still do that?
I've seen every, not really because I'm listening to like gambling podcast or something like that, and but I'm gonna have to be on the treadmill tomorrow because it's freaking snowing outside with a 20-mile-an-hour wind, so it's gonna be just brutal tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to be on the treadmill tomorrow. So I've got the TV in there, so just pop on. Just roulette. Just pop on any random episode of The Shield. Claire will be in the watching Law and Order SVU or watching 911 or Chicago Fire, and I'll be walking by the TV. I go like, "Oh, she was in The Shield. Remember she was pregnant and she was fighting and she had a razor blade in her mouth and Danny was going to adopt her baby." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Go back, pause it. Her right there." He's like, "It's just because I've seen every episode like 20 times."
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've also noticed that with Law and Orders, if you watch the last 10 minutes of a Law and Order, they will pretty much sum up the entire show. They will give you everything with that last 10 minutes. So you were at the night of raping her and killing her, and they pretty much just zoom it right in. You're like, perfect. I need to watch the last 40 minutes.
So I just found out that the people that actually still watch network TV are Base and Claire, because I don't know anyone else who still watches network TV. You are the
I
two.
didn't say I watched it. I just said the last 10 minutes you can do that.
The average
Law and
age,
Order's been on television for what, 70 years? I mean,
it's been on for like 26 years now, something like that. Law and Order SVU, 26 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way. Ice-T is the longest running black cop in the history of television.
He's the Kenan Thompson of Black Ops on
He
TV.
is Kenan Thompson.
Yes.
I'm like, how the guy that did Cop Killer ended up being the longest running cop on television is beyond me. But he's done it. By the way, the average age of a person in Chicago that watches network television, and we get
let me guess.
Yes.
67.
62.
Oh, okay.
That's the average age of the person who's watching network television in Chicago. So all crazy. Of you out there that have been buying TV ads, come get billboards.
That's right. And there's only one guy I would buy a billboard from, and that is Kenneth Smith, aka L. Roker Jr.
Yes.
What is the average age of those people watching network television while it's airing at the same time and not from a DVR or something like that?
Oh wow, that's that used to be a thing.
I will watch Hell's Kitchen, but it's not going to be when it's airing on prime time.
Roker, you know what I just looked up? I just looked up a stat on billboards. It says all 25 to 54, 18 to 34, and 18 to 49 audiences look at billboards.
There you go.
There you go. That's a stat that I just read.
Everybody looks at billboards.
Exactly.
And they help you recall the television ad that you saw.
That you're not going to watch when it's on network.
But it helps the recall of the television ad. It helps your brand awareness.
Oh, you know what? Let me say we're going to wrap this up in 2 seconds. I just have to say one last thing. Please, if you work at a fast food place and I ask for extra mayo, and then when I get the sandwich, I say, can I have some more mayo? Please don't give me packets. We want the mayo that comes. We want the mayo that comes on the sandwich. You can't give us packets. We want the real mayo. Put it in a cup, please. That's all I'm saying.
We is a bit of a stretch of a term.
I know Roker and I want
packets are in case of emergency only.
Exactly.
I've never left the restaurant going, let me get extra mayo, and then walking out going, let me get extra. Well, that might be an Abe thing.
Well, anything, no matter what, we don't just no packets. That's it.
By the way,
to give Abe props very quickly, the scooping out the bread makes it a much better sandwich.
At Jimmy John's?
Much better sandwich. Yep.
I will say this as an asterisk, whenever I talk to Abe, usually I'm calling him either on the way to work or when I'm leaving work. And every time, he won't even say it, just mid-conversation, we'll be talking about something, and you'll just hear in the distance, yeah, can I get a double cheeseburger, extra mayo, extra lettuce? Is there anything else? And he doesn't even like stop our conversation and just, all right, what were you saying, Mace? And it's like, I didn't even know. Usually I'm like, hey, hang on one second, I'm about to order something. All of a sudden you just hear a drive-through going, can I help you? Yeah, what kind of bread and chicken sandwiches do you guys have? And it's both times. Like, I'll talk to him more than once a day. Each time it's a drive-through.
Well, that's what I do normally. I do a lot of drive-through.
It's talented.
And lately, here's what I've been getting from Abe lately. He sends me pictures. Just random shit. I don't know why he's looking at it. Like today, he said, I'm going,
let me tell you why.
This? It took me 10 minutes to figure out it was me in China.
I'll tell you why. So every day on my show, why
are you sending me a picture of me in China?
Well, every day on my show, I do, and on this day, what I did on this day in history. So a lot of the time, when I did something on this day, you also did the same thing. So if I see a good picture, I'm like, oh, I'll send this to Roker because it's like I don't know if you have it.
That's nice.
I sent him a picture.
It is funny. I'll be on Facebook, and all of a sudden, it'll be like, on this day 8 years ago, I met the late great Razor Ramon.
Yeah. Exactly.
What up, Curtis? What up, Josh?
Look at this. That's Roker in China.
It took me 10 minutes to figure out that was China. He sent me a picture of me with the Blackhawks logo shaved in my head.
That's awesome. I never saw that one before.
Hey, Josh, could you really quickly call that number on the screen? Oh wait, let me put it back on. Hang on. Josh, please call it because we were just talking about you. Josh, call this number really quick if you can. If you don't mind, Josh.
Oh my God, it's gonna get
hang on, and we'll wrap it up after. Josh, if you could call that number 916-909-0985. If not, I could call Josh, I guess, directly. I guess we could do that.
Unless you probably could.
Let's see.
He might be indisposed of, by the way.
Well, if he's watching the slob,
then he's truly a slob. Then he's disposed. He's on the phone. He's watching the slob show, and he's texting.
Let's see here.
Man, give me a minute to dial the phone.
What's up, Josh?
What's up, boys?
This is our boy, Josh Kurbis. This is the top. Josh, where are you working at currently? Really quick, just so we can tell people where to go.
I am the director of operations for Last Call Tavern Group in Chicago. 10 bars open in Chicago. The Reveler, the Willie Lills, Duffy's, McGee's, Revel and Rye, Trace. We're opening up Blue Bayou next week, and we also have the two Clovers, the Clover on Grand, the one in Lincoln Park.
God, I used to love Duffy's. Remember, Roker? We used to go to Duffy's.
Those are all the best places. Those are all the best places.
Now, Josh, I don't know. Did you just come on now? Because we were actually talking about you earlier. Did you? I
just got on like a minute and a half ago. I was sitting waiting for my kids to come in.
Okay, and I'm sorry. You're meeting with your kids, and now you have to talk to us more.
No, it's okay. No, we're good. We're good. What's up?
All right, so this is our top guy, Josh Kurbis. He just told you his credentials. Now, Roker, we just had the slob of the week, Josh, and she called herself he's like, God.
Welcome to the party, pal.
I love when a girl is slob of the week.
We didn't want to call her that. She's like, I'm a she slob, and she called herself a Roker girl. And she was talking about, and I said, Josh, many times you would hook Roker up in these VIP sections with like a bottle of Crystal Skull vodka for $100 or whatever it was. And Roker would bring in this herd of Roker girls. Now, do you remember this, Josh?
Herd. What a term.
Wow.
Very clear. Very, very, very clearly, I remember.
Okay, now do you remember? How often do you remember, Josh, when Roker would have the Roker girls? They're all, everyone's eating wings, everyone's drinking. Then you would have these random hot girls walk into the VIP, and they'd be drinking, and then on their way out, Roker would be like, "All right, that's $35 a piece."
Yes, you would.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love me some Roker all day, every day.
We need, Josh, we're going to do a slob show meetup, and we're talking about doing it in Vegas. So I don't know if you'd be interested, Josh, but
Just give me the dates. I'm there.
feel like you need to be there for, and we'll get Crystal Skull vodka to make it like an old school. We'll go to buffets. We'll do it all.
Forget Vegas. Let's choose one of his bars and just have everybody come meet us down there.
Oh, that's true. We could do that. But
we
Vegas,
can do that too. But I would say no to Vegas. Hell no. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got Tim Sabian is coming now, base from last week. We got all the regular slob viewers. So I think we have to make this happen. Anyway, Josh, we didn't want to bother you. I just thought it was funny because you would always put us in these VIP sections, and then on the way out, those hot girls would always have to pull like $40 out of their purse.
Absolutely, man. Someone's got to pay the tip. Roker's not.
Dude, everybody deserves their day in the spotlight. Those little skinny bitches are pampered and they get everything for free all the damn time. The Roker girls.
Where do you guys
love
watch them go into those little tiny purses and pull out money for Roker.
Out there in 10 degrees, they're in short skirts where you can see the icicles from underneath.
Their emergency cab money.
Where do you think? Where do you think that No Tippin' Pippin got his moves from? It's all from Roker, man.
The shit just doesn't rhyme with me. Yeah,
Scottie Pippen used to be known as the greatest tipper in Chicago. He hung out with Roker once, and that was it. I was like, "Oh, that's the way to live." All right, well, Josh, you're the man, and we'll talk to you soon, Josh.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait, Josh,
good to see you.
Wait, Josh, one more time. Tell everyone all the bars really quick.
The Reveler, Revel and Rye, Duffy's, McGee's, Butcher's Tap, the two Clovers, Clover and Clover Lincoln Park. And we are opening up the Blue Bayou on Southport, right across the street from the Music Box Theater next week. Official grand opening is December 7th.
I love the
Roker and Bass. I want you guys both at my place. I know, Abe, when you get into town, let me know. I'd love to have you and Kathy come by.
Yeah, no, definitely. I love the Music Box. I've
got some vacation time coming up, so I actually be able to venture into the city. And I've been buying hotel rooms so I can get some extra Southwest points before the year is out. So this will work.
Scottie Pippen, if you're listening, we are just dropping gems right now.
If you go to any of those bars and you ask for Josh, he will give you free barbecue sauce. They will not charge you. They will not charge you for barbecue sauce. If you get like a meal, you want barbecue sauce. If you say you heard Josh on the Slob Show, you will not pay for barbecue sauce. I promise you that.
And if you mention Abe, I'll give you free mayo too.
Slob Show
Abe, when you go to the Music Box Theater, they just replaced all their seats. They put in the loungers in there.
What?
Yep.
Oh my! Really?
They put loungers in there in the month of August.
In every
brand new seats
in every theater.
Yep.
Because I went to the this is last time I brought this up, Roker. Kathy and I went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show there, and those seats are so uncomfortable. So that's pretty awesome, even though they're old school seats.
It's a great looking theater now. So anyway, boys, love you all. Definitely hit me up on Vegas when you guys are in town. Roker and Bass, call me this week, and we'll get you guys in for the opening next week.
Absolutely.
You're the man, Josh.
All right, brothers.
Look at that.
Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.
Take care.
Love that, Josh. What are the odds of that? We were just randomly talking about Josh, and then he ends up in the chat.
It's all aligning. The moons are aligning. All the things that we've talked about today. It all comes full circle.
All right, fellas. Well, no Slop Show next week because it's Thanksgiving week, and but we'll be back the next week most likely.
And that probably will be that next week will probably be my last show of the year because I'm going on vacation for the last 2 weeks of the year. So
hang on. hang on. So the next one is the 4th. So you won't be here for the 11th?
So my last day at work before my vacation is the 12th. So depending on how many things I've got to get wrapped up before I leave will depend upon if I'm able to do the show on the night of the
Either
11th.
way,
Because I might
be.
just be
here.
too swamped.
I'm here.
All
I'll
right,
be here.
fellas. Well, so we're not here next week. We're definitely back on the 4th, which might be the last show of the year. If not, it's second to last.
Definitely.
Right. The season finale, I like to call it.
But just
And
know
then-
this, the Slob show is never going anywhere. And I know there were some years where we did 3 episodes for the whole year. It
Believe
doesn't
me,
matter.
it's going nowhere.
That is how we put a bow on this episode,
All right,
everybody.